Welcome to AYL TV. I'm Skyler Dykstra.
And I'm Heather Dykstra. On today's episode, we're out with Dirty Adventure Crew exploring an old volcano and ancient historic site just south of Delta, Utah.
That's right, dear. So we're starting out today. We're at the Sunstone Knoll. Then we're going to head over to Brevant Butte and check out the Lace Curtain and the old windmill site. From there, we're headed south across the Black Rock Desert over to the Tabernacle Hill lava tubes. Are you ready?
I'm ready. It's going to be an awesome day.
Well, let's hit the trail. Sunstone Knoll is a great place for rock hounding. These sunstones you can find littered everywhere on the east side of this Sunstone Knoll. This place used to be volcanic vents that erupted 750,000 years ago, creating sunstones, putting deposits of them in what all this black rock is behind us, this volcanic material. These things are actually pretty cool. They're kind of a yellowish color, transparent, and they almost look like a diamond. Like Heather was calling them earlier, diamonds of the desert.
Desert diamonds.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of being out here, Heather?
I like to find these on a sunny day. When you come out here, the ground is just glittering. Like it looks like there's glitters or diamonds all over the ground. Super fun to do, especially if you're into rock hounding. You want to bring the kids out, something fun for them to hunt for. Today is an overcast day, so we can still find them. It's just a little bit more of a challenge.
It definitely is.
If you're into jewelry making, this might be something nice, a good size for like an earring or a necklace. But yeah, there's no shortage of things to explore out here and just a fun little thing for you guys to come out and do.
Been there once before. It was sunny. It was a little easier to see the sunstones.
It is. They kind of look like glitter in the road when the sun's out.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I enjoyed. I found a few of those little sunstones they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty neat.
Cool. It's hard to believe that this place used to all be underwater.
Right, and it used to be a major volcanic area too.
Yeah. There's 4 different volcanoes in this area from my understanding. All right, well, the wind is blowing. We've collected some sunstones. It's time to cross that desert.
While we make our way across the desert terrain, you guys check out our first story. Welcome back to AYL TV. We've made it across the desert and we're at our first stop of Brevant Butte, which is the north side, also known as the Lace Curtain. So tell us a little bit about how the Lace Curtain was formed.
All right, so the Lace Curtains were formed by minerals that were in the groundwater. They deposited and made these structures that you see behind us. And when the Lake Bonneville used to be here, there's storm waves would crash against the mountain, and that would cause the softer material to erode away, and it left behind what is known as the Lace Curtain.
That is so cool. This is beautiful. I can't wait to check out this area.
It is. Let's go check it out.
All right, let's go.
That was actually pretty slick. We didn't get stuck in the mud, so that's good.
No, that was definitely good.
The tri-lake bed was dry.
Yeah.
Quite dusty. I've got dust everywhere now.
Yeah, no, I do too. I can feel it in my teeth actually.
A little extra seasoning for lunch.
Yeah.
Luckily the wind was blowing sideways, so it was kind of getting out of the way before we had to drive.
So, what about the Lace Curtain?
That was wild. I'm not sure I've seen a rock feature quite like that before.
No.
Took a lot of pictures. Definitely need to bring the family out to see
Yeah,
it.
it's definitely worth seeing.
Absolutely. I've never seen a rock feature quite like that before. We're learning a lot about rocks and mountains since we moved to Utah, but that was a first.
Lace curtain. I haven't seen that before. I've been out here before, but I've never seen the lace curtain.
Cool.
They go on, there's hundreds of them out here. You can follow them all around the valley. You can go up on top of the hill and look and you just see them as far as the eye can. eye can see. And there's all kinds of tubes. I've seen bats, I've seen badgers, I've seen all kinds of varmints, lizards, snakes. Well, and it's really a lot of exploring you can do out here.
Awesome. Yeah, we actually just seen a marmot just a minute ago over there on the rock.
Yeah, I got a picture of one when I went down into the cave. He was down here on the grassy area. I got a picture of him. Tread lightly, stay on the path.
Yeah,
Stay on the trails. Don't get off into the brush and just stay on the packed path. But I had a great time. You guys are awesome to come out with. I love coming out with you guys.
All right, guys, we're still out on trail. We've made it to the top of Pavant Butte. For those of you who don't know, Pavant Butte is a dormant volcano, one of 4 in the local area. So we're about to explore a mysterious structure on the top of Pavant Butte, also known as Utah's Stonehenge. What can you tell us about Utah's Stonehenge?
Well, it was originally built, it was a man's dream to have renewable energy by wind power. So in 1923, A.H. Hood started construction on a windmill. And this remnant is what came of it. It was actually never completed. So the rumor has it that A.H. Hood was actually arrested for mail fraud, and it never got completed. So everyone has looked for the blueprints to this place, they've looked for the paperwork on it, and they are nowhere to be found.
Ooh, mysterious
It
for
is.
sure.
So let's check this place out.
Okay, let's do it.
When you're out in the desert, it's very important to be prepared for desert crossings. And how would you prepare yourself?
Everybody says water, they're right. In general, I like to think of it as pack in case you have to spend the night, just in case you have a mechanical failure, something unexpected happens. You've got food, you've got water. You may want to bring a little extras for the vehicle depending on how far out you're going. Where we are here isn't too far from any major roads, but it never hurts to have a little extra.
You had a little trouble with your Jeep this morning.
Oh, like went into limp mode. I wouldn't go more than 1,000 RPM, and then finally it just says I'm done.
Oh man, that sucks. So we'll definitely have to get you towed home later today.
I usually always have a recovery gear, a bag of recovery gear. Today, my friend that towed me in, he had the recovery gear, so I just hooked up to him and he pulled me down to here. And I always bring my little rock dog.
Yeah.
They're running around here somewhere.
I always carry a high lift jack with me. On it I have a small amount of tools that I carry with me. The air compressor on it for airing up and airing down. I have tow ropes, tow straps, emergency blankets. I have a one pack that has all kinds of emergency essentials in it, shovel.
Lots of snacks. It's always good to over-prepare.
Yeah.
You know, better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Good idea. Most map apps now you can download maps as well, because you never know what cell phone coverage is going to be out here. So it's always a good idea to download ahead of time.
So it's really hard to pull knowledge up on it, but it's a really cool place. There's actually this concrete building that we're standing in, and surrounding it in a circle are 40 cement pillars that all come in at the same height all the way around. So this one over here may be 14 feet tall, and the one out back is only 3 feet tall, but they're all at the same level.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
So hence the name Stonehenge.
Yes.
Okay.
So while we check this place out, why don't you guys go check out our next story? Welcome back to AYL TV. We made our journey across the Black Rock Desert today. It was an awesome journey. I don't even know if I call it a desert. It was pretty green out there.
It was very green today. Beautiful. A little bit windy, but definitely beautiful.
Definitely was. So, what were some of the things you enjoyed out there today?
So I really love Sunstone Knoll. Love finding those little treasures out in the desert. Pavant Butte was super cool. The lace curtain is just, it's out of this world. It's so gorgeous. And then loved hearing the history on Utah's Stonehenge. And then we had a chance to see some pretty awesome desert wildlife today as well.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so
that horny toad was pretty cool.
He was super cool. Good eye on finding him though. So what do you know about these tubes?
So obviously they're made from lava running through the mountain, but they were created 10 to 24,000 years ago.
Okay.
And they were formed as the lake Bonneville was actually receding away. It was shrinking at the time. So while we explore all these lava tubes, why don't you guys go check out next week's show? Next week's show looks great. We had an awesome time today going across the Black Rock Desert, checking out all the volcanic, old volcanic activity. Y'all have a great time? Woo-hoo! All right. So there's one thing left to say. It's a great big world out there.
So we encourage you to get out there and create your own adventures you love.